ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं Chapter 8, page 239. Indra Pratardana Samvada from Kausitaki Upanisad. Kausitaki Upanishad is from Rigveda. It has got 4 chapters. First 2 chapters deal with 2 types of upasanas. First chapter is Paryankopasana. Second chapter deals with Pranopasana. Upasanas are recommended to gain Chitta Naishchalya. Chitta Naishchalya is indispensable to gain the Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana. Not only Shuddhantakarana, but Ekagrata of the mind is also indispensable. So this is to prepare the mind in terms of steadiness. And thereafter, in the beginning, in the teaching of Atma Vidya, in the beginning, Atma, Sopadhi Atma is given. Atma with Upadhi of Prana and Pradnya. Prana refers to Kriya Shakti, Pradnya refers to Jnana Shakti. Atma conditioned by these 2 upadhis is first given, and afterwards the Nirupadhika Atma is arrived at. Kausitaki Upanishad has got great importance from Brahma Sutra standpoint also. In 2 adhikaranas, 2 topics of Brahma Sutra, not only in the sutras but also in the bhashya, Kausitaki Upanishad is discussed. In Brahma Sutra, there is what is called as Pratardanadhikarana. Pratardanadhikarana comprising the Brahma Sutras, first chapter, first pada, sutra number 28 to 31. 28 to 31. Pratardanadhikarana. Here, Indra Pratardana Akhyayika, which is the content of this 8th chapter, is discussed both in sutras and also in the bhashya. There is one more adhikarana, what is called as Balakyadhikarana, which refers to 4th chapter of this Kausitaki Upanishad. There it is, Balakyadhikarana corresponds to 1st chapter, 4th pada, sutras 16 to 18. 1, 4, 16 to 18 Balakyadhikarana, wherein Balakyajata Shatru Samvada, Samvada between Balaki and Ajata Shatru is thoroughly discussed and ascertained that this discussion is Parabrahma Para. It is to unfold the Parabrahma Swarupa. So that way this Kausitaki Upanishad from Rigveda has got great relevance even from the standpoint of Brahma Sutra. So now let us take, it is Indra is teaching Pratardana. Pratardana was a king, and by his living a life of dharma according to Kshatra dharma, he was a Kshatriya. As a Kshatra dharma, he went to heaven. When he went to heaven, Indra welcomed him and he said, I am very happy with you, ask for a boon. So Pratardana said, you choose the boon for me. Indra said, it is not done that way. See, the boon has to be asked by the person who wants it. You have to choose and give me. So Pratardana argued, if you insist that whatever you give will no more be the boon. Because what he wants Indra to decide what is good for him, and you are putting the responsibility on me, it is no more a boon. Indra was in a fix because he has given the promise that he is going to give a boon, and then he obliges. Well, let us see what happens. Before that, Vidyaranya Muni connects the forthcoming chapters. That is, this is 8th chapter, means from 8 to 20 with the earlier 7 chapters. Earlier 1 to 7. If at all you remember, when we have studied 7th chapter, okay? We have studied 7th chapter. So in this, what is that, about on the Prashnopanishad, study. Last stanza of 7th chapter tells that in these 7 chapters, what was discussed was the Brahma Vidya as unfolded in 4 Vedas. What are the Vedas? 4 Vedas. What are the 4 Vedas? That is Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvana Veda. Atharvana Veda. From Rigveda, Aitareya Upanishad was discussed, Yajurveda, Taittiriya was discussed, Samaveda, Chandogya was discussed, Atharvana Veda, Mundaka and Prashna were discussed. So therefore, from 4 Vedas, these 7 Upanishads were discussed, and therefore he sums up that in these 7 chapters, Vedaihi Chaturbhihi Utpanna Vidya Iyam Brahma Gochara Prakashita. This Brahma Vidya discussed in 4 Vedas, in 7 Upanishads is taught. Now he gives the collection of the forthcoming chapter in terms of, so what is discussed here is this, that is further chapters are being discussed. So the further chapters mean further Upanishads are being discussed, that is there, and as a result we are getting one clue that Anubhuti Prakasha, this name is meant for chapter 8 to 20, whereas earlier chapter 1 to 7 has got the name Chaturveda Vidya Prakasha. That is referred here in the stanza 1st and 2nd of this Indra Pratardana Samvada. So 1 to 7 is entitled as Chaturveda Vidya Prakasha, whereas 8 to 20 are entitled as Anubhuti, Prakasha. But somehow, somewhere, something must have happened, and these two stanzas, along with the last stanza of the earlier chapter, might have been overlooked, and entire text is called as what? Anubhuti, Prakasha. Or it may be like this: 7th chapter deal with Chaturveda Vidya Prakasha, and then 13 chapters deal with Anubhuti Prakasha, majority Inkilab Jindabad. So therefore, all must have been named as what? Anubhuti Prakasha. Or they were not very particular about the labels or the title, and it is called as Anubhuti Prakasha. But as the text obtains now, is popular as Anubhuti Prakasha. So let us see now.
In the first stanza, second time, there is a correction. In place of Yajurveda, they will get Chaturveda.
This is alternate reading. That is the correct reading, which is true with reference to the stanza 100 of the earlier chapter, and what is he going to tell in the second stanza here also. Yajurveda, make it a Chaturveda, because Yajurveda doesn't fit in there from the stanza 2, from what is going to come after that.
चतुर्वेद विद्या प्रकाशे समीरितम. Again, ऐतरे तैतिरीये छांदोग्ये अथर्वणे च यत् तत्त्वं तत् चतुर्वेद विद्या प्रकाशे समीरितम.
So in these 4 Vedas, whatever Brahma Vidya was there, that is already explained in the earlier 7 chapters called Chaturveda Vidya Prakasha. Aitareye refers to chapter 1 of this text. Taitiriye refers to chapter 2 of this text. Chandoge refers to 3, 4, 5 chapters from this text. Atharvane refers to Mundaka and Prashna, chapter 6 and 7. So in these, so that is 4 Vedas here comprising in 7 chapters. Yat Tattvam, whatever the Tattva, whatever the Atma Tattva, Brahma Tattva, so Tat, that one, where it was unfolded. Chaturveda Vidya Prakashe Samiritam, Samyak Iritam, thoroughly explained in the Chaturveda Vidya Prakasha. See, look here. This word Chaturveda Vidya Prakasha is not referred to anywhere earlier in 7 chapters. So here he is concluding what was taught, because see, and what he refers the Tattva, Aitareye, Taitiriye, Chandoge, Atharvane, invariably refers to chapters 1 to 7. So therefore, the title of chapters 1 to 7 happens to be what? Chaturveda Vidya Prakasha. So Chaturveda Vidya Prakashe Samiritam. So this is thoroughly discussed and explained. So now the forthcoming chapters. So what are they? Let us see. And what is the title of the forthcoming chapters? So that is now being given.
चतुर्वेदांग शाखासु कौशिकस्यापि नामसु चतुर्वेदांगशाखासु यत् तत्त्वम् श्रुतं तत् उदीयते। अगेन अतः अनुभूति प्रकाशे कौशिकस्यादि नामसु चतुर्वेदांगशाखासु यत् तत्त्वम् अव्याहृतं तत् उदीयते।
Atha. This atha also shows, see, afterwards. After means after completion of Chaturveda Vidya Prakasha. Now, thereafter, so now, where here? Where is it? Anubhuti Prakashe. In the Anubhuti Prakasha refers to chapter 8 to chapter 20, remaining chapters. So, what all Upanishads are discussed there? Kausitakyadi Namasu. Chapters having the titles Kausitaki Adi. So, what are those Adi? As we have already seen, Adi stands for remaining Upanishads. They are Maitrayani, Katha, Shvetashvatara, Brihadaranyaka, Talavakara refers to Kenopanishad, Nrsimhottara, Tapini. So these 6 Upanishads, Maitrayani, Katha, Shvetashvatara, Brihadaranyaka, Talavakara referring to Kena, Nrsimhottara, Tapini. So that is Kaushitakyadi Namasu. In these 6 Upanishads, comprising here in terms of 13 chapters that are from 8 to 20, Chaturvedanga Shakhasu Yat Tattvam Shrutam. Of course, they are also from the 4 Vedas. So Chaturvedanga Shakhasu. In this, other different shakhas of 4 Vedas. Yat Tattvam, whatever Atma Tattvam, Brahma Tattvam, Shrutam means Shruti has unfolded. Tad Udiryate. That is now being here explained in these 13 chapters. With this, the present chapter, Indra Pratardana Samvada, corresponding to the 3rd chapter of Kausitaki Upanishad, is being introduced. Next chapter, that is the 9th chapter of this text, corresponds to 4th chapter of Kausitaki Upanishad. That is Balaki and Ajatashatru discussion, whereas here Indra and Pratardana Samvada, Indra teaches Atma Vidya to King Pratardana. So that is now being introduced. Kausitaki Abhidhankita. Kausitakyabhidhankita. Kausitaki iti abhidhankita. Kausitakyabhidhankita.
INDRA PRATARDANAय आत्मानुभवं स्फुटं या कौशिकी अभिधांकिता ऋग्वेदस्थितशाखा तस्यां Indra Pratardanaya Atmanubhavam Sputam Raha.
Whatever that is, Rigveda Sthita Shakha, a section from Rigveda. What is its name? Kausitaki Abhidhankita. Yeah, whatever that is Abhidhankita means named. Whatever that is named, which has got the name of Kausitaki. In Rigveda, there is a section, Shakha, called Kausitaki. So, yeah, Kausitaki Abhidhankita. Where is it? Rigveda Sthita Shakha. This section found in Rigveda. Tasyam, in that Kausitaki Shakha, Indra. So here Indra is the guru to the disciple who Pratardanaya to Pratardana. Pratardana was the name of a Kashi Raja, a king of Kashi called Divodasaha. His father's name was Divodasa, and therefore Pratardana had also another name, Daivodasihi. Divodasasya Kashirajasya Putraha Daivodasihi. So Pratardana also was called as Daivodasihi. So again his name was Pratardana. So Indra Pratardanaya, what did he teach? Atmanubhavam Sputam Praha. Sputam Praha, very clearly taught. What? Atmanubhava, experience of Atma, in the sense Atma Tattva Upadesha. So he very clearly unfolded or imparted the Atma Tattva Upadesha, teaching that reveals the Atma Swarupa. So that he taught. So why did he teach? As I told, when Pratardana came, he offered the boon and he asked, you choose the boon. Whereas Pratardana requests, you please choose the boon for me. So after that dialogue, finally, so Pratardana says, so you choose the boon for me in this manner. So what he said, let us see now.
Manushetro hitasamam varam vaure pratardanaha hitam hitataram chedraha mene hitasamam diya. Anvaya प्रतर्दनः मनुष्येभ्यः हिततमं वरं पौरे. इन्द्रः धिया हितं हिततरं हिततमं च मेने. Again, प्रतर्दनः मनुष्येभ्यः हिततमं वरं पौरे. इन्द्रः धिया हितं हिततरं हिततमं च मेने.
So what did Pratardana ask for? Pratardana, so he opted, he chose this vara. What vara? Manushebhyaha hitatamam. Whatever that is, hita is beneficial. Hitatama is most beneficial. Hita, beneficial. Hitatara is more beneficial. Hitatama is most beneficial. So, there it is in the Kaushita, is like this. Sa hovacha pratardanaha tvameva me varam vrunishva yam tvam manushyaya hitatamam manyase iti. So Pratardana requests Indra, you please choose the boon for me. And what type of boon? Whatever that is most beneficial to humanity, that you please choose for me. That is said, Pratardana stanza. Manushebhya hitatamam, whatever that is the most beneficial thing to the human beings, that varam, that boon, vaure, he chose. Now, what Indra has to do? He has to decide what is the most beneficial thing to the human beings. So now Indra thinks, not that Indra didn't know, just to make it clear. So this is what was in his mind. See, what is hita, what is hitatara, and what is hitatama, and what Pratardana asked is hitatama. So because I am bound by the promise to give him vara, I have to give him the hitatama. So what is going on in his mind? Let us see now. So Indra, so he is thinking now, Dhiya, by his buddhi, hitam, hitataram, hitatamam, cha, mene. Mene means considered, pondered, to ascertain. So he just considered. So what is hitam? What is good for human beings? What is hitataram? What is more beneficial to human beings? And what is most beneficial to human being? Hitatamam. So this he does the alochana. Well, Indra has done alochana, but we don't know what he thought. This is what he thought. This is good, this is better, and this is the best. And what Pratardana asked, he has asked for the best. So let us see what is good, what is better, and what is the best. So next two stanzas.
Itam swarga sukham martya sukha svataha tadvairakyam hitataram yaga savarjana swatma bodho hitatamaha Nityanandanubhudidaha iti matvendra ahaitam shishyam jani imavidi. Anubhuti. Matya sukha api adhikam swarga sukham hitam tu tataha
Yagat ayasavarjana
tat vairagyam hitataram swatma bodhaha hitatamaha Nityanandanubhudidaha iti matva Indraha etam shishyam mam janihi iti. Again, martya sukhat api adhikam swarga sukham hitam tu ataha yagat ayasavarjana tat vairagyam hitataram swatma bodhaha hitatamaha nityanandanubhudidaha iti matva Indraha etam shishyam mam janihi iti.
Aha. Iti aha. So now what is hita? Martya sukhad api adhikam swarga sukham hitam. See, all by their very nature run after the worldly pleasures, the Vishaya Sukha. But more beneficial than the worldly pleasure, really beneficial is what? Martya Sukha means in comparison with the worldly pleasures that can be gained by the human being here on this bhuloka. Adhikam, more what? Swarga sukham hitam. More beneficial is what? Swarga sukha. The pleasures in the heavens. They say in the heaven there is no disease. In the heaven there is no old age. Everyone is all the time young. So all the time young means not that he is going to be there permanently, but so long as he is there, he is young. So therefore, see, compared to the worldly pleasures here, the heavenly pleasures are beneficial. Only because you desire, you won't get it. You have to desire, you have to work for it. Suppose you want to go somewhere and you want to purchase the ticket, whether bus or the train or the flight, what you have to do? Tender the fare. So like that, there you have to tender the fare. And what that currency? Even dollar is of no use there. I think dollar आज कुछ काम का नहीं होगा ऐसा. So now there the currency is that of punya. So that punya, how can you earn? By the rituals, etc., yagas, etc., told in the Vedas. And this performance of yaga, anushthan of yaga, is not that very pleasing. You have to undergo that much of exertion. So the one who has got vairagya for swarga, he is least bothered about the yajna yagas, etc. He enjoys much more happiness than the swarga sukha that is promised. He says, but ataha means then this swarga sukha says yagadhyayasa varjana, because of absence. Varjana means here absence of ayasa, the trouble, the exertion in terms of performance of yajna yagas. Tad vairagyam hitataram. That vairagya. What vairagya? Tasya vairagyam. Dispassion for that. What? Swarga sukha. Vairagya for swarga sukha is hitataram, is more beneficial. Now again, vairagya for hitata swarga sukha, how? Born of proper viveka. Not that, the grapes are sour, that story. The jackal found had that graveyard and they were little high and it wanted to eat that. And it jumped. It was so exhausted, could not get even a single grape. Others were looking what this fellow is doing and then gave up the effort and returned. And Ajay, why did you not eat? Those are sour grapes. Because the fellow could not get. Then vairagya, because something could not be accomplished, so vairagya is developed. That is not real vairagya. So here, it is born of viveka. What viveka? Yatha iha karma chito loka kshiyate tatha amutra punya chito loka kshiyate. Just as whatever you earn here in terms of actions is bound to end one day, means result is bound to end one day, so also what you earn in terms of punya is bound to end one day. Bhagavad Gita says, Kshine punne martyalokam vishanti. So that viveka is born, and he says, I take so much of trouble and go there and enjoy the heavenly pleasure, and thereafter what? Return here. Like you are going to some hill stations. How long? Until the leaf exhausts or the pocket is feeling the pinch. So therefore you return. So that way, no, it is not worth. So because of viveka, that vairagya is born. So that vairagya is hitataram, more beneficial. Do you know why more beneficial? It will not allow the fellow to keep quiet. It will make him discover in due course what the Atma Swarupa is, what Adhyatma is, etc. But still he is not in for that. So but Vairagya, dispassion is born. So now what is the most beneficial? Svatma bodha hitatamaha. Svatma bodha, the bodha, knowledge of one's own Swarupa, Atma, is hitatamaha, most beneficial. Why is it most beneficial? The reason is being given. What is the reason? Nityanandanubhuti daha. Daha yachati iti. It gives, it confers what? Nityanandanubhuti. Anubhava of Nitya Ananda Swarupa Atma, Paramananda Swarupa. Nityanandanubhutidah. So the Svatma Bodha, knowledge of Atma Swarupa, which confers the Anubhava of the Atma, which is Nitya Anubhava Swarupa. So that is what hitatama. Iti matva, having so considered. Why? Indra is bound by his promise. He has to first determine what is the most beneficial. So he argued, he thought this way, not argued, he thought this way, and Indraha, so etam shishyam, to this shishya. So who is this shishya? Pratardana. So what did he say? Mam janihi iti aha. He said, please know me. Very interesting. He said, so please know me. Me means who? Indra. Acha. So he wants to impress upon Pratardana his importance or what? Greatness or what? No. It is analyzed, ascertained. What was referred to by me when Indra said, please know me? What are the possible me's? To begin with, body. And one step ahead, the individual jiva. So, Pratardana was clever enough. He ascertained that Indra may not mean these two. Why? To know these two, I don't need his teaching. As Indra, body I can very clearly see. Indra as a jiva, I can certainly infer. So therefore, Indra must have meant the knowledge of something which only wise people can gain. So that is how Pratardana is inferring. This is Mam Janihi. The Shruti is like this. Mameva Vijanihi Etadevaham Manushaya Hitatamam. It is there in your book. Next page after the translation of 5-6. Mameva Vijanihi. Verily know me. Why? What did you ask? What did Pratardana ask? The most beneficial thing, the best thing is this only. What is that? Eta deva aham means verily this. What is that this? I, Atma, Manushaya Hitatamam is the best for human being, the most beneficial for human being. The question comes, all that Indra said was, know me. The question arises, how did Pratardana could know that Indra referred to Atma by the word me? So that is now being analyzed and discussed.
सहस्राक्षोऽहमित्युक्तेः मद्देह इति चेरणात् अस्मत्शब्दो वपुस्तस्य स्वामिनं च प्रवीत्ययम्. Put two words from first line in inverted comma. Sahasrakshoham.
This one.
Inverted comma. And second, Mruddehe.
No. Maddeha. Ityuktehe. Maddeha. Maddeha. This much in inverted comma.
Aham सहस्राक्षः इति उक्तेः मद्देहे
Deha, not dehe.
इति च ईरणात् अयम् अस्मत् शब्दः वपुः तस्य स्वामिनं च ब्रवीति. Again, अहं सहस्राक्षः इति उक्तेः मद्देहः इति च ईरणात् अयम् अस्मत् शब्दः वपुः तस्य स्वामिनं च ब्रवीति.
So Pratardana knows these two in Vyavahara. So Indra refers to himself as what? I am Indra. Other name of Indra was Sahasraksha. I am Sahasraksha. I am Indra. And also Indra refers to my body, Maddeha. So this Pratardana is aware of. So he analyzes and thereby, so what is meant by, so to begin with, the word Asmat, I, can be these two. Aham sahasrakshaha iti uktehe. So I am Sahasraksha. What is involved there? I, aham, means Asmat. Asmat refers to aham. Again, Maddeha. Maddeha is Mama Deha, my body. Again, what is referred? When my comes, first I, and then whatever that is belonging to I is my. So therefore, based on the Mama also is based on what? I, Asmat. So therefore, so Aham Sahasraksha, I am Indra. Iti uktehe, because of this statement, again, Maddeha, my body, iti cha iranat. So also Indra says in Vyavahara. Therefore, ayam asmat shabdaha. This word, which word? Asmat shabdaha. This word I, what does it indicate? Vapuhu. It indicates two things. One thing is Vapu. What Vapu? Sharira. Who Sharira? Indra's body. Then Tasya means Tasya Vapushaha, of that body of Indra. Swaminam. The Swaminam means the master, the owner. Cha Braviti. It speaks of two things. One, the body of Indra. Other, the master, the owner of Indra's body. Body of Indra is very clear. How? Pratardana can see it. What about the owner of Indra? Can he see? No. So he can easily infer. Not only he, even a child will be able to infer. So these two things can be known, pratyakshataha and anumanataha. So let us see.
तेन दृष्टं स्वामी तु तदृशा द्रष्टुं न शक्यते किन्तु लिंगा देव स्वामी पुरा खलु अनुमितः
पुरा एव खलु अनुमितः
सहस्राक्ष बहूः तेन दृष्टं स्वामी तु तदृशा द्रष्टुं न शक्यते किन्तु लिंगा देह स्वामी पुरा एव खलु अनुमितः.
Sahasraksha Vapu means Indra's gross body. Vapu stands for here, gross body. The gross body of Indra, Tena Drishtam, seen by him. With that he, Shishya Pratardana. The gross body of Indra is seen by the disciple Pratardana. But two, whereas Swami tadrisha na drashtum shakyate. But it is not possible to see the Swami, the master, but tadrisha. Tadrisha means by the eyes of Pratardana, who is actually the owner. Jiva, the Jiva. So Jiva is not visible that way. If Jiva is visible, do you know what would happen? When the person dies, Jiva going can be seen. No, we say, gone. He has gone, the person has gone. But we are not able to see. What is that Jiva? Suksha Sharira with Chidabhasa. Suksha Sharira endowed with Chidabhasa. That is the Jiva. You can't see with the eyes. Then how could you know? He says, Swami, the master, the owner, that is Jiva, Tadrisha. Tadrisha means Shishya Chakshusha. By the eyes of the disciple, Pratardana. Drisha means Chakshusha. By the eyes of the disciple, who that? Pratardana. Drashtum na shakyate. Is not possible to see, kintu, but linga, by inference. Linga here is linga. Deha Swami, the owner, the master of the body is pura eva khalu anumitaha. Khalu indeed is anumitaha, inferred. Pura eva. Pura eva means earlier. Means it is what it means is pura eva means it is inferred earlier itself, in the sense it is a well-known fact. Everyone knows it. So here earlier means it is a well-known fact. So that it's The owner of the body is Jiva is a well-known fact. How do you say it is a well-known fact? How that inference is well-known is explained in the subsequent stanza.
In stanza 9 there are two corrections. Last word, first line, make it vyavaharataha.
There is vyavahartrutaha, make it vyavaharataha.
Last word of second line, balo, make it bale.
Balenapyavabudhyate.
Sahasraksha Swami Yuktam Vyavaharataha Matshariravadityevam Balenavyavabudhyate. Anvaya. Sahasraksha Swami Yuktam Syat Vyavaharataha Mat Shariravat Ityevam Balena Api Avabudhyate. Again, Sahasraksha Vapuhu Swami Yuktam Syat Vyavaharataha Mat Shariravat Iti evam balena api avabudhyate.
So he gives the inference employed to know the existence of Deha Swami. So based on this inference, we can infer there is a Deha Swami Jiva. First he makes the Pratidnya statement to be proved. What is that? Sahasrakshavapuhu Swami Yuktam Syat. The gross body of Indra is having a Swami. It has got a master, it has got a owner. How do you say so? The hetu, the reason for this earlier pratidnya is given. Vyavaharataha, because it takes to vyavahara. See, body is like an instrument. When it is used, who uses that? The one who is the owner of the body. So it takes to different types of vyavahara. Vyavaharataha. So it carries out all the activities. So for which Drishtanta is given. Mat Shariravat, like my body. This Anumana who is doing? Pratardana, like my body. See, I do many activities, but I am the one who is wielding the body. So therefore, me, who is a Jiva, is the one who is wielding the body. I am the master of the body. Iti evam, in this manner, there is not a big inference here. Balena api avabudhyate. Even a child will be able to infer. And what did Indra say? Please know me. So Pratardana concluded, so Indra didn't mean these two. Why I don't need help of Indra? Because I can see his body, I can infer the master Jiva. So therefore, so what must have been meant by Indra is something other than this, which can be known only by great Viveki, and it must be Atma, because that way word-wise he knows. So Atma, Brahma, Paramatma, that he does know. What exactly he doesn't know. So therefore he concludes this way, that what was meant by Mam, by Indra, is neither the gross body of Indra Sahasraksha, nor the person, the Jiva, the owner of the body, but he referred to Atma only.
Ato buddhimato bodhum yogyosmatshabdalakshitaha vivaksitah kastidarthaha iti shishyena nishchitam. Anvaya. अतः बुद्धिमतः बोद्धुं योग्यः कश्चित् अस्मत्शब्दलक्षितः अर्थः इन्द्रेण विवक्षितः सः च आत्मा इति शिष्येण निश्चितम्. Again, अतः बुद्धिमतः बोद्धुं योग्यः कश्चित् अस्मत्शब्दलक्षितः अर्थः इन्द्रेण विवक्षितः सः च आत्मा इति शिष्येण निश्चितम्.
Atah, therefore. What is the therefore? Indra's body can be seen, the jiva master can be inferred. This cannot be meant by Indra, no me, etc. So therefore, he must have told, he has said something. What is that something? Buddhimataha bodhum yogyaha. That which is worthy to be known by vivekis. Buddhimat here is intelligent people, means so vivekis. So those who have got atma anatma viveka. So that which is worthy to be known by the wise means those who have got atma anatma viveka, which should necessarily be other than the gross body, and its Swami, the jiva, because which can be easily known by me. Bodhum yogyaha. What is that? Kaschit. Some means the something indicated by the word I. What is that kaschit? Asmat shabda lakshitaha is something, a specific thing indicated by the word I. See, arthaha. Artha means something. Kaschit artha, something indicated by the word I is vivakshitaha, is intended to be taught by who? Indra. So that is what he wants me to know. That is what is intended to be. And what is that vivakshitaha? Sahacha atma. And that is atma. So the atma iti shishyena nishchitam. So it was ascertained by who? Shishya. So Vishishya Pratardana. So that is certainly Indra meant the Atma that is to be known, and neither the body nor the master body Deha Swami Jiva, because these two I can know, whereas the Atma Swarupa I don't know myself. So that is what is to be known. This is how he ascertained. Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripala Om